Great sound and build quality for only $130. Let's check this out. So many wireless earphones today you see on the market, they all pretty much sound awful or they're extremely expensive. So I found this Shanling MTW300 and I think this is a really budget friendly wireless earphones and at the same time it sounds really good. So I want to talk about it today. Starting with build quality, this pair of earphones are extremely light. They only weighs 4.8 each, and when you put this on, after a few minutes, you just forgot that it's there. You don't feel anything, and it just disappears. Even listening to music for like hours, you're still not gonna feel any uncomfortable. And even though it's so light, but it fits really well. When I wear this on, I tried jumping, running, and doing many workouts, but didn't fall out, and it didn't even become loose. So this is such a comfortable and tight fitting. And because of that reason, it has a really good passive noise cancelling. You see many active noise cancelling earphones in the market today. Most of them do a really awful job. They don't block many sounds really well. And another drawback of ANC is that they can't block out some high frequencies and non-repetitive sounds, but this passive noise cancelling can do a really good job canceling high frequencies and some non-repetitive sounds. So I don't think this really needs an ANC feature. It still works great and I highly recommend this. And the case is rounded edge, so it's very pocket friendly. It's made of zinc alloy. There's nothing plastic about it, so this looks really premium. And you can charge it with Type-C cable. When you open this up, they hold these IEMs with magnetic field and it holds this really tight. As long as you don't try to take them out, they stay there very firmly. And the lid is also magnetically held. It's very tight and firm, but when you try to open it up, it's very easy and smooth. This is an excellent build quality. So it looks really good, whether the case or the earphones, with this deep gray color. Overall build quality is awesome. The materials, the design, they are all great, not just for its price. Like in the whole industry, this is a really top level design and build quality. I have no issue with this Bluetooth connection, whether I'm listening to music or I am making a phone call. It always works great, very steady and strong. And battery life is very long. Without charging this, just with this pair of earphones, you can have 10 straight hours of music listening. And adding this charging case, you're gonna have 35 hours of listening. So this battery life is way above average. This is just a great using experience. And this is also waterproof. It's rated IPX7 waterproof. So when you are having it on, you can have a walk in the rain, you can take a shower, and also you can be at the gym. Sweats are not gonna affect it. It's also a good thing to consider. Now talking about its sound quality. First of all, bass. It has a really powerful bass full of dynamic and really tight timing, especially at the mid bass area. But it doesn't extend all the way down to the sub bass area, and also it's not a very heavy bassy earphone, so you're not gonna have that kind of bassy head experience. But it just gives you right amount of bass and very strong, pleasant to listen to. Oh, so it really has enough to listen to for daily music listening. And speaking of the mid-range, the lower mid-range is a little bit weaker and also a little bit thin, but the upper mid-range is more emphasized along with the lower treble. So at this area of the sound, you're gonna have really detailed and forward female vocal. So if you like to listen to female vocal, this is definitely a good option. And lower treble is also a little bit forward along with the upper mid-range. But however, if you have some tracks that happens to emphasize this parts of the sound and they all mix up together, gives you a really high upper mid-range, it makes the sound a little bit harsh, but it doesn't happen with most of the cases. It doesn't happen with most of the tracks, so I think this is not a problem to be worried about. But it rolls off a little bit at the upper treble, so you're not gonna have that airy and crispy treble response, but it still stays balanced with its overall tuning style, which gives you very good powerful bass response and at the same time very pleasant treble to listen to. Speaking of its soundstage, it has a really good soundstage. The female vocal and male vocal are a little bit near and you can hear the instruments are a little bit further, so you can have this big space around your head and very comfortable to listen to. And imaging is also very great. You can clearly tell where all the sounds are coming from. Detail retrieval is very good at the upper mid-range and the lower treble, but the overall detail retrieval is okay. It's not that amazing, but definitely not terrible. It's much better than many earphones. So for the conclusion, the overall tuning is a slightly V-shaped, a little bright tuning with a powerful bass full of dynamic, and at the upper mid-range and the lower treble is a little emphasized, which makes the female vocal really pleasant and clear to listen to. So if this suits your preferences, then this is an option to go. And as for the conclusion, it has a really good build quality, both its materials and its design, and it's really good looking. For this price, this is definitely an industry leading level. And the features are also great. Good Bluetooth connection, waterproof ability, and the passive noise cancellation does pretty much better job than ANC. And battery life is way above average. And the sound, it sounds pretty good for a wireless earphone. So this is definitely a really cost-effective, high-value, true wireless earphones for only $130. I highly recommend this. So this is going to be all for today's review. So if you're interested in more cost-effective and high-value hi-fi products, you can stick around to this channel more. I'm gonna have more reviews in the future, introducing the best cost-effective, good, high-quality products. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.